Well, hello, Mom and Dad. First of all, happy anniversary. 50 years, what an amazing accomplishment. We thought long and hard about what to give you for such a milestone occasion. And so we landed on this idea of a video tribute. So you will be receiving several video messages from the ones who love you most. We hope you enjoy. Happy anniversary.
Grammy and Papa, I'm starting with this diploma from Evangel because this is where it all started for you. By attending Evangel, you placed a seed in the heart of each one of your kids who also attended Evangel. And because of that, you now have Scott, John, and me as part of your family. Speaking of family, I'm so thankful for the way that you welcomed me into yours. I think back often to the time when you first moved here to the Springfield area, and we spent so many hours putting together furniture, eating Subway, and laughing a lot. Those are great memories. Speaking of Evangel, it's where I got to meet this guy right here. And I'm so thankful for him. I'm so thankful for the way that you raised him, just how respectful he is to me and his family. He's amazing and truly is the love of my life. So thank you for him. One thing led to another, and that brings me to these three. Without you, I would not have the three greatest treasures of my life, Macy, Aubrey, and Colby. Finally, I would like to finish with this special scripture. Joshua 24:15. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. The Great Commission starts with your home, and because of your faithfulness, this Kopp household of Kevin, Shay, Macy, Aubrey, and Colby all serve Jesus. I love you, and I pray that God continues to bless you for many years to come.
Hi, Grammy and Papa. Happy anniversary. One of my favorite memories with you, Grammy, is I can always share a good book with you. Papa, one of my favorite memories with you is you always try to kiss my hand after we pray. I love you guys, and something I admire most about you is you've never given up on each other or us. You guys always know how to make things better. Love you.
Hi, Grammy and Papa. I just wanted to say thank you so much for always being there for us. I think I can speak for all of the grandkids when I say that you've been with us through the good times.
I'm Papa.
And I'm going to be playing Grammy.
And I'm just Macy.
Not a crazy eight. Not a crazy eight.
Oh, Papa.
This one's going to be a crazy eight. Ooh, I got a good hand. I got 4 crazy eights.
I'm sure you did.
Sure.
Do not touch my hair.
Whoa.
I
Take
just
that one back, Papa. I saw that.
Okay.
Nope, this one.
fine.
Take back that one. I won!
You lucky duck.
Good game.
But also the not so good times. Go. Woo! Woo! Whoa! You okay, Colby? Grammy!
Oh no, what happened?
Colby got hit in the eye.
Oh, I'll be right back. Here, put this on your eye.
A wet rag fixes everything. Okay, that's good. Colby, put it out. Thumbs up. Put a thumbs up. Through it all, you guys have loved us, encouraged us, and made us laugh. The love in your marriage has always made it such a fun environment to be in, and I'm always so happy when I get to spend time with you guys. Whether it's been Grammy playing Disney Bingo with us, or Papa trying to pull a fast one over us in Crazy Eights, I've always had so much fun with you guys. Both of you have done so much for me, and I couldn't be happier with the grandparents that God blessed me with. I love you both so much, and I hope you have an incredible 50th anniversary.
Grammy and Papa, your marriage is nothing but net.
Grammy and Papa, your marriage is a touchdown all the way. Grammy and Papa, your marriage is a home run. You are the best Grammy and Papa. I have had so many great memories with you. You are super, super awesome. I love you so, so much.
Well, hello. First of all, I want to say thank you for an amazing childhood. When I think about how much fun I had growing up as a kid, I just always knew that you loved me, and that was huge. But I also knew that you always loved each other, and that says a lot. I see all the time in our schools how divorce impacts kids, and I never once even thought or considered that you ever would get a divorce, and that was because of the way that you treated each other and the way that you loved each other. Number two, I also thought it was always interesting how you would show public displays of affection in front of us. Many times we're grossed out by that. Maybe it was a coy look by mom, or maybe it was a spank on the rear by dad. But looking back now, that also led me to know that you loved each other. And even now, to this day, Shay and I are not ashamed to show affection toward each other that grosses out our own kids. So that's something you passed on with your marriage. Finally, I would say a scripture, and it is from Ecclesiastes. A person standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but two can stand back to back and conquer. Three are even better, for a triple braided cord is not easily broken. Because your focus has been on Christ, and He has been the center of your marriage, you are leaving a legacy behind, a legacy of children, grandchildren, and certainly their children to come, that are going to be warriors for Christ and change this world. And that's an amazing thing. And I know this song, Mom, was one that you really liked, and so I just wanted to read a couple of the words. It is, "Oh, may all who come behind us find us faithful. May the fire of our devotion light their way. May the footprints that we leave lead them to believe, and the lives we live inspire them to obey. After all our hopes and dreams have come and gone, and our children sift through all we've left behind, may the clues that they discover and the memories they uncover become the light that leads them to the road we each must find." Thank you for leaving behind a legacy of faith. I love you.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived. I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Hard in the way that I stand, there's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words of speak, but if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you.
Hey, Grammy and Papa, happy 50th anniversary! You both are such great role models for all of us grandkids in our future marriages.
And 30 years, of course. Grammy, my favorite memory with you is going to all the antique shops and looking at everything there.
Papa, my favorite memory is when I was a little girl and I'd come out in the mornings and pick the blueberries out of your cereal.
Papa, my favorite memory with you is going to Sunrise City and you reading all the jokes on the signs.
Grammy, my favorite memory is all of our water days and trying to get your hair wet. This is for you, Papa! Hit it! Bum, 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 bum. We love you and we thank you for everything you do.
Hey Mom and Dad, happy anniversary, 50 years, wow. For your anniversary, I decided I would write you a poem because that's what we cops do, right? And because I thought it would help me get through this without crying. So, here we go. An Illinois girl and a Pennsylvania boy. Who could imagine you could bring each other so much joy? You met at Evangel, but where you would land in Little Rock Falls after exchanging wedding bands. What a life you had started, but the house was too quiet. But you didn't know that 3 kids would create such a riot. First came Lori, so quiet and sweet. What a special little girl, but their family wasn't quite complete. Then came Jen, oh that middle child, a little more challenging, a little more wild. Last to arrive, a big baby boy. Kevin would bring so many laughs and so much joy. A family created so many memories I could highlight, like road trips, family dinners, bringing home the wrong dog, Dad just had to be right. K&S Fun Park brought its own adventures even though the sewer drove Mom nuts. Us kids loved every minute, late night pizza, kaboom competitions, even picking up cigarette butts. You gave us the best childhood possible. We knew we always had your support and love. You probably didn't always get the thanks that you were deserving of. Sometimes we take for granted from each day to passing day, each sacrifice you've made for us in your own loving way. You also set the example of always putting God first. You taught us to look to Him when things were good or at their worst. We had morning devotions to encourage and to pray, even if my hair wasn't cooperating that day. Finding your mate at Evangel became a family tradition. Scott, John, and Shay became welcome additions. Your family kept on growing with adding 7 more. Each grandkid has their special qualities that you love and adore. 50 years of memories, family times, and lots of fun. We celebrate you both today for all that you have done. And so this comes with all the thanks you both deserve and more, for there aren't 2 better parents than the ones this poem is for. For Father's Day this year, I gave Dad a card that could actually go for both of you. It said that even though I probably didn't make decisions the way you may have, chose to do them or done things the way you would have done, and I'm sure that was a lot of times, I still knew that you were behind me and you loved me and supported me and were praying for me no matter what. I always knew that you guys were both rooting for me, whether you were my coach or sitting in the stands. When I got to high school, all the kids would ask me, "Are you Mr. Kopp's daughter?" And I got that a lot, and I was always proud to answer yes. I've always been thankful to have 2 parents who love each other, love us kids unconditionally, but most of all love God and are always praying for us daily. You have not only been an example for me, but for my girls as well. You'll never know what it means to me, the influence you have on both of them and the role you play in their lives. I only hope that one day that my girls will look up to me the way I look up to both of you. I love you, Mom and Dad. Happy anniversary.
Hey, Paul and Donna, Papa and Grammy. I want to take a few moments to just say how much I love you guys. I appreciate you. As I've thought about what to say in this video, there's so many memories that come to my mind from when I first met you all, and my car battery dying because it was so cold. My parents had to come to Illinois and pick me up and get the car going, and us having hot chocolate, from the time that I took Lori home over one of the breaks. I forget which one it was. We had the other girl with us, and we had to take her home first, and we get to your house late, and Lori said, everybody will be asleep, especially my dad. We'll just go on in and find a place to sleep. And we come up to the door, and there you were waiting for us. And late at night, I was pleasantly surprised, and he had hot chocolate for us. And I remember all the, coming into the family and playing the games with spades and hearts and the different games like that. And at that point, at least being someone that brought more competition to the table as Kevin and Jennifer and some of their friends were younger. I remember the basketball games in the driveway, and I remember hearing you say one time when you turned 40, you said something along the fact that, or you were in your 40s, that, man, once you get in your 40s, my brain, it wants to do the same things, but my body just won't move the way it used to. And I think I heard you say something like that again just the last time I was with you. And so, as I'm in my 40s now, I'm experiencing those same things, especially with different things we've been through. And speaking of things we've been through, the car accident, as Lori mentioned in her video, thank you both so much for your support, for just helping us in so many ways and contributing to helping us recover and get back on our feet again, physically, emotionally, and continuing to help us move forward in our marriage for Lori and me. And thank you so much for your support and prayers during going through the tumor with the cancer and all those things. And most of all, thank you, the two of you, for just demonstrating to the rest of us a 50-year celebration of your marriage together to each other in this culture, in this day where people say that's almost impossible. Thank you for being a couple that I'm sure things weren't perfect all the time. I'm sure that there were successes and struggles and everything in between, but we can look to the two of you and see an example of a couple that has put Christ first and put each other before each other's own needs, and you've done this for 50 years and many more years to come. We pray and believe. And just thank you so much for that, and that's a goal that Lori and I have, that we want to be able to do that and show that to our kids and our grandchildren someday. So thank you for modeling that for us. Thank you for being that inspiration. And Grammy, thank you for the fun memories of the umbrellas at the beach and all those different things that we've got to be a part of. Papa, thank you so much for the fun competitions with our sports teams. As you can see, I've got my Ohio State gear here, got the hat here. And Grammy, thank you for putting up with me all those times I've messed with your hair. And Papa, in honor of you, I've cut the hair real short so I could kind of look like you for this trip. Love you both. Thank you for giving me Lori and allowing me to spend my life with her. Love you guys so much. Looking forward to celebrating 50 years with you and continuing to see you show an example to us of how our marriages can be and should be. Love you both. God bless. Bye-bye.
Hey, it's Josh. I just want to say thank you for everything y'all have done in my life. You've been such a great family to have. I don't think I can narrow it down to any single memory, really, that I'd say was my favorite with y'all, from all the rounds of golf to the crafts we've done over the years, or all the Christmases together. There's just so many good memories I have with y'all. So thank you for that. I also want to say thank you for supporting me through everything in life, even though I'm not up there with y'all like everyone else is, even like Kayla was for a time. It's good to hear my mom talking to y'all on the phone some nights, because it lets me know I have family that loves hearing about my life, how I'm growing up, and I can only hope to raise my own kids and grandkids with the same amount of love you've shown us. So thank you so much for all of that.
Happy anniversary, Grammy and Papa. One of my favorite memories that I probably had was while I was living with y'all, and my truck broke down, and I managed to get it to the house somehow. I don't really know how. And then the tow truck came to pick up the truck, and it was probably the loudest tow truck I've ever heard, and it was like 1 in the morning, and nobody woke up. Neither of y'all woke up, and it's probably one of the funniest things that happened while I was staying with y'all. I mean, there's tons of other memories that I've had with y'all for living with y'all for almost 2 years and just being around for 20 years. Something that I admire about y'all is that no matter the situation, you always keep a good attitude, and y'all have always had encouraging words for me. And Grammy, you stay up late to talk whenever
I had a bad day at the barn and I didn't make it home super early, even though you probably would have wanted to be in bed. You still stayed up to talk, and Papa, whenever I was running out of gas, you'd always put gas in my truck, and I really appreciated that. And I just really appreciate y'all just pouring into me for the 2 years that I was with y'all, and for all the fun memories you gave me and all of the advice and showing me how a great marriage should be, and how to be an even better follower of Christ through every day of living. And I just really appreciate y'all a lot. Let's see, something else that I appreciate about y'all is even though I thought World War III was going to start the day Grammy started cleaning out your shed one day while I was living there, you still managed to, nobody blew up. It all worked out okay. Me and Ashley got a good laugh out of it. But y'all are just so loving towards each other, and so fun to be around, and y'all are just great examples of how a person should be, how a person should live and follow Christ, and what a good marriage truly is. And I appreciate everything that y'all have done for me, and I appreciate y'all for pouring into me as much as you could every single day. I feel like y'all taught me something new about how to do life, and it was great, and I thank you for supporting me in everything that I did while I was there. And I appreciate all of our phone calls that we still have, even though they're not as frequent anymore. I love talking to y'all, and I just love y'all so much, and happy 50th anniversary.
Mom and Dad, happy 50th anniversary. There's so much that I could say that I wrote some things down to try to keep on track. So a verse that came to my mind when I thought about our family and you two is in Psalm 127. It says, "Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain." Thank you for 50 years of commitment to the Lord, to each other, and to our family. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for all of the fun times and memories that we've had. Thank you for our trips to California and Pennsylvania, our summers at the business. We have so many good memories there. It was definitely a unique childhood growing up, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. When I look back and I think about our times at K&S Fun Park, I thank you guys so much for just modeling and instilling in us a good work ethic. We learned so much from our time there, and we had a lot of great times and fun memories that were priceless. I also want to thank you so much for all that you did for Scott and I through the accident. When I think back, it's hard to believe that that was 25 years ago almost. I'm sorry that we were going to have one of the biggest challenges of our lives. When I was looking back through my journal this past couple months, and I just thought about all that you and Dad did to help us through it, I just thank you. Mom, you did so much. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. You did so much staying with me in the hospital. All the stuff that you and I went through, I just thank you for all the time that you gave me. And Dad, I looked so forward to your weekend visits when you would come into the hospital. You were like a breath of fresh air that I so needed. Just all the laughter and fun and the jokes and games that you brought with you. It was a true blessing. So I just thank both of you for all that you did through that. I thank you for all that you've done, being good examples to us, and for all your love and support through the years. I just thank you and love you both so much. Happy anniversary.
you.